Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to all the panels. My name is Wan Afini Hazwa binti Wan Afandi. Today I would like to present my final year project. The title of my final year project is A Study of Water Quality of Sungai Galing at Midstream Area. So this is my presentation outline, introduction, literature review, methodology, result, and conclusion and recommendation. First, introduction. In Malaysia, river is primary source of water for all human activities. The most troubling issue recently is that while water resources are readily available from reservoirs, streams, sea, and so on, the amount of the water that is clean and safe to use is too small. Malaysia has been faced every year with water pollution. The standard of water quality qualification issued by DOE with respect to water pollution in Malaysia already exists. Water pollution mechanism can be divided into two, which are a point source and non-point source. The problem statement for this study is status water quality of Sungai Galing was in danger class. Second, Sungai Galing is the dirtiest river in Pahang, and it's happened because of the impact from the development that increased day by day. Sungai Galing is important resources to the people that living surround the area, and this really caused the problem to the people to get sources from Sungai Galing. This research have three objectives. First, to determine water quality of Sungai Galing at midstream area. Second, to classify the water quality based on Water Quality Index and National Water Quality Standard. And the third, to estimate the nutrient load to the river. Scope of the study. This research covered only at the midstream area. Pick 5 points and 3 samples for each point. This study involved 9 parameters, which are biochemical oxygen demand, chemical oxygen demand, total suspended solid, pH, temperature, dissolved oxygen, ammonia nitrogen, phosphate, and nitrate. This is Water Quality Index and National Water Quality Standards that I referred. Significance of the study. First, help to know the water quality status of Sungai Galing. Second, to prove the level of pollution. Third, to helpful for government in policy making. This research are supported by some of literature review, which is inside of Malaysia and also outside Malaysia. Okay, now we move to the methodology. First, the samples are taken at 5 points and 3 samples for each point. So the total of the samples is 15 samples. The samples are undergo in situ test and laboratory test to get the analysis of data. Then the data will classify the river according to WQI and NWQS, and also estimate the nutrient loaded to the river. So this is the picture of the sampling point: station M7, station M8, station M11, station M12, and station M13. This is the equipment or tools that I use for this research: rope and bucket, 1.5 plastic bottle for store the sample, and then hand multiparameter devices are used in situ test. So, preservation. We have two types of preservation. First, store the sample in 4 degrees Celsius of temperature, and then second, stored in 4 degrees Celsius and a pH under 2, and also with H2SO4. This is the laboratory test result that I have conducted. Total suspended solid, chemical oxygen demand, biochemical oxygen demand. presence of ammonia and nitrogen, presence of nitrate, and presence of phosphate. So this is the result for my testing for middle stream area. First, we go to temperature. The temperature at 10th March, the temperature is the higher compared to the others. And then for dissolved oxygen, 25th February is the lowest compared to other. Meanwhile, on 11th February is the highest for the concentration of dissolved oxygen. Then we move to pH. For pH on 25th February is the higher compared to the others, and then on 11th February the pH is the lowest. Okay, so for total suspended solid, the highest value which is on week 1 at station M7, the value of total suspended solid is 75. And then we move for biochemical oxygen demand. The higher concentration is at M8, station M8. For the third week, all the stations are higher compared to others. And then we move to chemical oxygen demand. The highest is at M8, which is for week 2 and week 3. And then we move to ammonia nitrogen. Ammonia nitrogen also has the highest at the station M8 compared to other station, which is on week 2 and week 3. Meanwhile, for nitrate, the presence of nitrate is higher at M11, which is on week 1. Meanwhile, for phosphorus, the presence of phosphorus is higher at station M8 too. Higher is on week 2 and week 3 for phosphorus at station M8. So this is the table for water quality index that I use for the calculation. This is the comparison of the data between 2014 and 2020. The station that I choose to compare is station M7. This is because this station is nearby to the upstream area. Okay, the conclusion for this research. First, based on WQI for all stations, middle stream area can be classified in class 3. According to the National Water Quality Standard for Malaysian River, temperature, pH, and TSS are classified in class 1, while DO and ammonia nitrogen are classified in class 3. BOD is in class 4 and COD in class 2. And third conclusion is the estimation of nutrient load is 1.4 mg per liter for phosphorus and 0.61 mg per liter for nitrate. So my recommendation for the next research, first, use E. coli testing for checking the presence of fecal coliform, which this can be as indicator of the water that contaminated by human and animal fecal materials. Second, a sample should be taken to get more accurate result. And lastly, do the heavy metal testing to check the metal that contained in the water bodies of Sungai Galing. That's all from me. Thank you for watching.